Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth Geis, and from the Pastani Studio, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Oh, doing all
Hanging
right.
in there, man. How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. All right, so today we are talking about the Gurkha Tyson 2.0 Undisputed Habano 6x54.
Still got
Uh,
it.
The cigar is a Toro Extra 6x54, comes out of the Tabacalera El Artista factory in the Dominican Republic. Wrapper's Ecuadorian Habano, binders from Indonesia. Filler is Dominican Criollo 98 and Nicaragua. Blended by Ron Rodriguez. Price point is $19, and the cigar was released in May of 2024. So, with all that out of the way, Seth, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Well, I mean, it went through the ring. I mean, it went in that ring through with Tyson a couple of rounds. It's kind of a profile that it just stays without the highlights of that first third, and then it just kind of you just get worse layers added onto it. A lot of lemongrass, just tobacco wood. I was getting this mineral pepper finish spice just kind of throughout. It just had a really long finish. It was unpleasant. Um, Medium strength body. The draw was even off. The burn was off. It didn't. It was a rough blend. It was a rough smoking experience. It's kind of the highlights of it right there. John?
Yeah, yeah, the overall experience wasn't fantastic. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't fantastic. I think the first third, I think, tried to get some stuff going. Like Seth said, there's kind of it's really tobacco, wood, spices. It's all right, but like the flavors didn't really come together in a dynamic or engaging way. I think at one point there was some chocolate in the retrohale, but then there was some musty tobacco, and that musty tobacco just kind of took over from there. And like I said, it was okay, but didn't really float my boat. Second, third, musty tobacco let off a lot of medium strength spices and spicy wood to finish, and then tannic wood, and that tannic wood kind of took over the profile with some astringency in the halfway point. So it's very wood forward. And then the last third, I think, became pretty unbalanced. Musty wood, tobacco, sharp wood in the finish, a little bit of light plus earth, and then the wood took on this bitterness and some dryness, and then some acrid components. Like it just is just a very distracting thing in the palate. So unfortunately, that last third, pretty off-putting for me. I didn't have the same construction issues though. My burn was pretty straight. Got a little bit of waviness in the last third, which required a touch up, but it was fine up until that point. And the draw was actually on point. So construction wise is great, but flavor wise, not a lot to write home for me. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with a mellow mix of toasted cedar and light earth. Got some creamy chalkiness that joined a bit later. Second, third saw a light vegetal note join in, and the creamy chalkiness gained a sweetness a bit later. And then the final third saw the vegetal note increase and the toast level increased as well. Um, Average flavor profile throughout, very light strength level. I could see the style kind of being by design for people that come to this cigar that aren't really regular smokers or anything like that. So, um, draw was snug throughout for me, which did kind of knock things down a little bit. Burn was a bit wavy and went out once. I had to do a relight. So, I don't know if I don't know if a better drawing cigar would kind of bump up the flavor profile a little bit. I don't think so based on your guys' experience, but all in all, not a cigar I would really come back to. And if you then kind of tie in the price point, it's a definite no. So yeah, not something I'm interested in. All right, let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with John at 5.3. I gave it a 5.25, and Seth gave it a 3.68. So, John, how that 5.3 matchup for you?
Yeah, score matches up well. It's a below average overall flavor experience with a perfect construction. So if anything, you take away the construction, you're kind of looking at a low fives.
My 5.25 matches up well, average flavor profile throughout. Construction, not great, not horrible. So, doesn't help the score, doesn't really hurt the score too much, but um, nah, I'm not coming back to it. All right, Seth, 3.68.
Yeah, I'm definitely not coming back to it. This was rough. This was brutal, man. It was just bad. So it's kind of a bummer, and it's one of these things. This is kind of something that I think we've been come across with El Artista stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Gurkha's put stuff out there before, but the Gurkha I remember would never have had this, or at least look like this. So,
No ghost.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Final thoughts.
So,
Don't
sorry, let's talk about the price point. We don't usually talk a lot about price, but I feel like, got to talk about it. I think oftentimes this is why I'm critical of collaborations with celebrities, because obviously celebrities needs a payday. So the celebrity's going to put their name on it. That affects the price. When you look at this cigar, and you look at the size of it, and you look at the tobacco components, I get that, like, you can charge whatever you want, but we spent $19 times 3, and man, oh man, if I was in a shop and I spent $19 and this is the experience I came away with, that'd be a pretty negative experience. I mean, I would probably, like, I don't know that would help Gurkha as a brand, let alone the line. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to be paying for a cigar like this. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, my only thought is that it's really not made for regular cigar smokers. It's made for somebody that sees Tyson's name
fight
and wants to grab a cigar from, it's got his name tied to it. Smoking this cigar, I was like, there's no way any kind of regular cigar smoker would buy more than one of these. Like,
I don't, this is even the packaging, you look at like the cigar packaging, you're like,
yeah,
man, this is like bare minimum.
Yeah, none of the cost is in the packaging, right?
So, yeah, for a company that Gurkha tends to have really nice packaging, honestly, and this is kind of
does that just go to show you? I mean, my opinion, that just kind of goes to show that even Gurkha knows, okay, we could barely sell this maybe at 19. And if we try and make this 29 by making it Gurkha fancy, people are really going to be pissed.
Yeah.
But they just didn't want to put any more, they didn't want to put anything else into it.
Yeah.
I wonder how much Mike Tyson was making of that. I hope he's making a crap ton of it.
I guess, so. A year from now, we'll see where this project is.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at it.
Jake Paul's living room.
Yeah, I mean, you might sell a box or so to people that don't really smoke or something like that, but you're not going to get like repeat cigar smokers coming back to this, I don't think.
No, I can't imagine.
All right, wherever you catch this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website, developingpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media platforms, and you catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
What you got to smoke the Undisputed Habano. This is a really good cigar.